In this video, we head out to find the train track bridge. So pretty sure we didn't go the right way, but we did go a way. So hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thanks for watching.
Like a train, you'll hear me coming from 100 miles away. I don't ever remember running as fast as when I'm after you to stay. When I tell you that I promise, that's exactly what I mean. It's you, yeah, it's always been you, and everyone around can see. It's true, yeah, it's a dream come true, that you're the only one for me. And darling, you're proof that we're always gonna make it through. Cause you only wanna be with me, and I only wanna be with you. Oh, yeah, I only wanna be with you. Like a storm cloud in the distance, you can feel me moving in. There's a pressure and resistance I hope we never have to feel again. It's you, yeah, it's always been you, and everyone around can see. It's true, yeah, it's a dream come
In this
true.
video, we headed out in the morning to go to the train track. Thought we'd try the other side of the road and see what was out there. So first off, we needed fuel. So I'm going to show you where the fuel station is. It's just on the side of the road. It's quite a little hike from camp to get there. It's about 5 miles. But we just crossed over the road and ran down there. And just for the record, gas prices here, they ain't no joke.
And I said I'd never leave. I'll be standing here beside you till the end of everything. It's you, it's always you, and everyone around can see. It's true, it's a dream come true. You're the only one for me, and darling, you're proof that you're always gonna make it through. Cause you only wanna be with me, and I only wanna be with you. Yeah, it's always been you, and everyone around can see that it's true. It's a dream come true, that you're the only
You
one
can see
for
that
me,
tower pretty
and
good
darling,
way
you're proof
in any direction.
that we're always gonna
Easy
make
way to
it
spot the
through.
gas station. But as I said, prices here are no joke. This is California, so you kind of know that. And this is the only one close enough without going all the way into town. So by the time you did that, it's just worth getting it here. But it's like $6 a gallon. So fortunately, the side by side doesn't use a lot. So we decided to go, and there shows a loop going all the way to the train track. So we thought we'd try that. Probably not one of our best rides, but still some pretty sights. I showed you at the beginning the overhead of our route, but this is the Onyx's version, and the pink is where we left from. That's where our camp is. The teal is the route we took, and the greens are routes, trails shown on Onyx. A smarter person would have taken the trail all the way around the train bridge, and that would have probably been a prettier track. We didn't know that, so we just followed the train tracks back. But once it goes into Enza Borrego, which is where we turned on the trail, you can't go any further. So that's where we turn and head back to camp. Now, I'm not saying we took the right way, because I'm pretty sure we did not take the right way. It's a way to camp, and we tried to be very respectful. You cannot ride on roads in California. You can cross over, but you can't ride on them. And we were trying to watch people's property. But that's not a good way to go. So don't do what we did. Pick a different route, because that was a fail. But we did make it back to camp, so I guess it's all good. So on with the trip. So with a fresh tank of gas, we're heading out. There's a lot of this and this, lots of sand. Um, you know, so I cut most of this out. So this is a shorter video. I cut out most of the junk. We did get into some washings here, and there were some trees. And we do eventually get to the train track. So it's still a pretty drive. It just, there wasn't the grand views that we were hoping for. But we do drive through down this wash for quite a ways, so you can see what the inside of a wash looks like. So you would not want to be in here during flood, because they do have flash floods here. Not often, they don't get a lot of rain, but when they do have a flash flood, it can be very serious. And that's one of the things you avoid during a flash flood, is being in a wash. But here you can see what a wash looks like when it's not flooding.
And I said I'd never leave. I'll be standing here beside you till the end of everything. It's you, it's always you, and everyone around can see. It's true, it's a dream come true. You're the only one for me, and darling, you're proof that you're always gonna make it through. 'Cause you only wanna be with me, and I only wanna be with you. Yeah, it's always been you, and everyone around can see that it's true. It's a dream come true, and you're the only one for me, and darling, you're proof that we're always gonna make it through. 'Cause you only wanna be with me, and I only wanna be with you. Yeah, I only wanna be with you. Like a train, you'll hear me coming from 100 miles away.
You can see this is a pretty drive. It's just not, you're not seeing the views because you're so much down in the wash that all you see is the sides of the wash. But still an interesting ride, and we do eventually get to the train tracks.
I ain't afraid of the dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. Getting old don't bother me, 'cause with eyes that's been through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No, getting old don't bother me. Truth can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill, but truth can be a bitter pill. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like the river flows.
Here is where we decided to go to the right and follow the train tracks. We should have went straight ahead and went on around the loop, but we didn't. So here we're going to follow the train tracks. Now, towards the end of this drive, on the other side of the train track, that's where this apparently the shooting range. So there was quite a few people out there practice shooting. So we didn't know that at the time, but as we were getting up there, we saw the targets and saw people out there practicing.
That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. Ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know.
And here, straight ahead is Anza Park, so we cannot drive the side by side in that. You can drive Jeeps or any regular vehicle, but you would need high clearance. But you can drive the trails there with the Jeep, but you cannot with the side by side. So we turned and decided this is where we made mistakes. We decided to pick our way back to camp, and we did find our way, but we did have to kind of pick and choose, trying to avoid private property. And this part's fine, but once we get it closer to town, we had to pick it to avoid private property and to find the right roads and not ride on the roads because you can't here. But we did eventually find our way. So.
Like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
As you can see, we were trying to pick our way through and figure out and look at the map. And let me just say, not always accurate. Make sure we didn't get on anybody's private property, not get on the roads, and find the right route back to camp. This was the wrong way to do this. There's the right way, a wrong way, and a way. And this was definitely a way. But it was a fun ride. was in the high 70s, low 80s while we were out there. So it was a tad warm, but it was a fun ride and a great experience. But this is not the way to go back to camp. That was a poor choice, but Onyx showed the trails there that made me think that there was trails that we could take. And so just be very aware when you're out in this area. A lot of times it'll show trails, but it also shows the trails going into Anza Borrego for the Jeeps and all. So you have to make sure you look and see, are they allowed for side by sides or is it just for on highway vehicles? Even though we're street legal, they don't care. So and we are tagged, they still don't care. So you can't ride on the roads, you can't ride in Anza Borrego. So we just kind of stayed clear from that. You do have to have a California permit if you're riding at Ocotillo Wells. It's $30 for a year. You can order it online and have it mailed to you, but you can't show a receipt that you've done it. You have to have the sticker in hand and on your machine before they'll accept it. So if you don't get it before you're here, you can buy it at the Ocotillo Wells SBRA Ranger Station right down from here, which is what we did. So just so you know, if you're looking for one. And I think there's a few other places you can get it locally, but I know the ranger station that's a few miles from where we were camping is where we picked ours up. So easy enough to do. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. It gives you a little bit of the surrounding area and what to expect. We'll pass a couple of the businesses here down the road. There's a bar, restaurant, bar, grocery, something on the way we'll go by. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you do, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And we'll see you down the road. And as I said, may not be the right way or the wrong way, but it is a way to travel.
You know I want you close, maybe hold your hand a little while. Somehow I know you're gonna be the girl that I'll end up calling my own. We ride around in style, sleeves rolled up, glasses on, and then you make that smile and my heart starts racing when I'm with you. You, when I'm with you. Can't get enough of this, being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this, being with you is a never-ending sunshine. You got your high heels on, and I'm wearing my worn-out jeans. What could go wrong? Sipping on a beer, sing along to our favorite songs. All